this is the hyper realistic render for the project, and you can see how realistic it looks just from here. And right here I'm showcasing the ray tracing effect, because you can see that light, and it's beaming off of the counter, and you can see the reflections and how realistic it looks. Yeah, and then the multiple, it has different like materials, so the reflections will, ray tracing will emulate different effects for different materials. So this right here looks silver. This oven right here has a different, like a little bit more matte. It has a duller reflection. This reflections are softer, the shadows, and then you can see how the lighting is intensified from the sunlight, and you can see how it's intensified over here where the TV is on the right, the lower right side on the stand. It's like it's bloomed. That looks pretty good, and you can see the threading in the wrinkles of the couch right here. This is just a dense LOD right here, and the carpet as well. So the carpet is pretty much extremely detailed down to the thread of it, and then you can see the light bouncing off of the carpet as well. And another thing is too, like this right here is the showcasing of ray tracing. You can see that the light source was the light source right here. Not the light source, but the shadows. It has a soft shadow according to the location, and when I move it around, you can see how it adjusts. Yeah, it's kind of hard moving this around. And then this is so good about ray tracing is you can tell the different. You can tell which material is which, because you can tell this is leather right here, because the way the lighting is reflecting off of, the light is bouncing off of this material, and it looks more like leather than anything else. So that's another way to use ray tracing, is to tell what types of material it is. And this is really this could be really accurate, because if you have creating a floor plan, and somebody wants to see what a floor plan looks like, without going online and looking at the 2D floor plan, this right here give them a better visual of what they're gonna end up, looking at in the real world. So yeah, they can expect this right here. This is like a realistic, like a regular home. It's a studio apartment, excuse me. And it is like realistic props. And what else? Yeah, just little things. And I like this view right here because it looks extremely realistic. It's like the first thing, as soon as you open the door, this is what you see. And another thing that's good about this Unreal Engine 4 is you could actually go VR with this, So I can put I don't have a headset on, or I don't have VR access, but what I could do is, if I wanted to get VR, I could do that, set it up, and then I can actually walk through this studio apartment, and that could be extremely immersive with that alone. So, in ray tracing right here, once again, you can see the lighting is bouncing off this wall and this clock right here, and this as well. Yeah. So yeah, this project is more about hyperrealism and just the use of ray tracing. Ray tracing it's like a new technology, and not many things can use ray tracing right now. There's only a few. It's basically used by like graphics cards, the RTX series graphics cards. I know AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, that company just released video cards or graphics cards that has ray tracing capabilities. So yeah, the one thing I'd say about this is, I'd give it some time before it becomes a standard in the market of development. Another thing is the benefits of this is I can see this in design phase construction. I can definitely see this in just the residential. Just like if you somebody wants to sell a house or show somebody what they could expect in this building without from a long distance or something, they could definitely use this to take a tour, a realistic tour, not that that pre-rendered stuff, and then you have to click, and then it moves you to a certain place, and then you have to click, and you're just so limited in movement. This right here, I'm just free, and I can see pretty much everything, and I can just move around. So yeah, this is really beneficial. The thing is, though, it's pretty hard to acquire hardware that runs ray tracing right now because there's a chip shortage, and there's Bitcoin mining, and there's all this other stuff that's going on in the world. But once everything stabilizes, there's more access to this type of technology. This will be a great. This would be a benefit to the world of construction or architecture. And that's it with this demo. Thank you.